tech billionaire cage match could become reality. Can you imagine that? Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg in the cage, and they say they're absolutely serious about trading blows in the octagon. It all started with a tweet. We all thought Musk and Zuck were joking about it on social media, but this week Zuckerberg posted on his Instagram story, "Send me location." And by the way, I have locations to recommend. I want to see a billionaire fight in Miami where it's nice and warm.
You think it's for real, David? You think it's for real?
I think it's if they put an angle on it, like raising money, doing something good with it, billionaires to help, somebody. My pick, Musk. And I'll tell you why. Yes, 5'7" versus 6'1", all the height and weight difference. But it's an attitude when you're in the octagon. When you look at guys like Frank Mir, Dana White, when you look at all these guys, Tyrus, when they get in that octagon, when they get into that ring as boxers or as fighters, it's all about the attitude. Right. You go in ready to do it. And I don't think Zuckerberg, who's...
Sheesh. First off, I didn't know Elon was 6'1". Interesting. But Mark 5'7", $154. Mark's a little guy. Mark is tiny. Tiny Mark. Tiny Mark. Okay. They even got their IQs on here. 150. Oh my goodness. 152, 150, 155. Elon Musk is 51, which I did not know. I didn't know he was up there. And 39. Sheesh. So who you guys got? Who you got? You got Twitter or you got Facebook? Which one? I'm taking Twitter. Gotta go Elon on this one. Gotta go Elon. Gotta support Elon. He's obviously the better business person or social media manager or owner, whatever you want to call it, in my humble opinion. You know, obviously with Twitter and having free speech and being able to say, for the most part, whatever you want, the closest thing to free speech that we have on the internet, okay? So I'm always going to support Elon Musk. Now, it's not perfect. I get that. There are rules and, a few exceptions and whatnot, but it's the closest thing that we have. Mark, on the other hand, not rocking with him. Not rocking with him. But do you guys honestly think this is going to go down, though? From my perspective, actually, now I'm second guessing it. I was going to say, I don't think this is going to happen. I mean, these guys are billionaires. Why would they get in the ring and pummel each other? But then again, they're billionaires, so why wouldn't they get in the ring? Because they've done everything else. There's nothing on this planet that these two gentlemen can't buy or have at whatever moment that they want to. If they want a new helicopter, they could easily buy one. A new yacht, they could buy one of those. A new house, buy one of those. A private island, they could buy one of those. You know what I mean? So at a certain point, it's just like, well, what else could I possibly be doing? And I don't know, maybe I could get in the ring against somebody, So I might be leaning towards this actually will happen now. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. And why do you think? Whatever you think, okay? Let me know.
More of a soy boy can keep up with Musk, who's an alpha.
Okay. Do you want me to respond?
He called him a soy boy.
I did the first 4 UFCs where it's...
Run that back.
Ready to do it. And I don't think Zuckerberg, who's more of a soy boy, can keep up with Musk, who's an alpha.
Okay. Do you want me to respond?
Yeah.
I did the first 4 UFCs where it's a 600-pounder, like we had a sumo wrestler. That was before there were rounds. You had to be knocked out or choked out to do it, so you could go watch them online. If I watched a 160-pound guy crush 250-pound guys, if you know jiu-jitsu, if Zuckerberg's really training and Elon Musk prides himself on not training at all, he'll last 45 seconds.
Yeah, but Elon has a move that he calls the walrus, and so he just lies on top of his opponent and does nothing because he is larger in stature.
You know what? I changed my vote. Then that sounds like. How do you beat that? How do you beat that, Lisa?
I want to make my argument for Elon. So
he calls it the wall. How much did Elon weigh? How much did that say? Where we at? No, he's not heavy enough to do that. $187? That's, first off, there's no way he weighs 187. I weigh more than 187. That's insane. That's not heavy enough to go sit on someone. Maybe if you're like 250 plus, you could possibly get away with it, depending on who you're fighting against. You know, against someone like Mark, who's only $154. If you were like 250, yeah, you could just sit on him. But at 187, Mark should be able to wiggle out of that. There's just not enough weight there. There's not not enough. Not quite heavy enough, in my opinion. But what do y'all think?
I want to make my argument for Elon. So he's taller, he's smarter, his IQ's higher, and he's 51.
By 2 points.
No, he's 51, so he's got some wisdom, but he's still able to move around and be a little bit scrappy. Also, he had some hardship growing up, right? So he's tough. He's had to go through some stuff. I don't know.
What, divorce?
This is never going to
No, when he was
He's a
young,
street
he
fighter.
had
He
bullies
came up
that beat him
poor
up.
and
His
bullied.
dad was not nice. He went through a lot of stuff, so he's gone through hardship.
It's a lot of
so he's
losing.
a scrappy. So I think Elon Musk, with the size, the age, the height, the scrappiness, I think it's over for Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't think this actually happens. There's no way
There's
this
no way it
actually happens.
It would be the best thing ever.
I mean, it would be
watch it?
so stupid, which means yes.
You know who'll stop them? Their lawyers. They don't want to deal with the liability.
Exactly. They are
How
too rich
embarrassing
to do
is this generation? Edison wasn't fighting Henry Ford. You know, it's like we have to take our CEOs and fight. Can't we just put them up on a pedestal and tell them create more jobs and more industry? Why do they have to debase
Instead
themselves?
of presidential debates, just a cage match. Everyone in,
That makes
whoever
more
it
sense.
It's been that way already. It's
All right, so
becoming
hang
a
on.
motion.
United States.
Since I mentioned Dana,
I wouldn't mind paying to go see Donald Trump versus Joe Biden in the cage match. We all know how that would end. Even though there was a clip of Joe Biden at like some rally or something, and you guys probably remember it, where he was like, hey, if we were back in the day, I'd take him behind the bleachers and give him a good whipping or something along those lines. And I'm like, Joe, really? You probably never thrown a punch a day in your life. Come on, man, really?
we got to get Dana White in here, all right? He's
Yeah,
the
you
UFC
know
president. He said this would be the biggest fight ever in the history of the world. It would break all pay-per-view records. These guys would raise hundreds of millions of dollars for charity. See, that's the angle. Brian, that's the angle that works.
David, they don't want to sweat. Zuckerberg wants to fight other people that
I
want
think
jobs,
Musk
so he
sweats.
wins. Musk doesn't work out. You do not last in the octagon for 2 minutes because
He
you're
has a
heavier.
lot of kids. He has a lot of energy.
I don't.
Your
What do you
comebacks are ridiculous.
Yeah.
My older brother would just do that, like, because he was so much bigger than me. He would just hold me down, and then I would.
Hey, that is facts, though. That is facts. Doesn't Elon have like 10 kids? So, he does get his cardio in. If you know what I mean.
You a trained fighter?
Much bigger.
Are you a trained?
Brian, have you seen me? What do you think? I've been a trained fighter my whole life.
I did not know
It's
that.
crazy that if you're that rich, maybe it's just really hard to get excited about anything because you're so rich that you need to go to these sorts of lengths
All
to
right.
try to feel alive.
Hey, guys, let's go with some Zuckerberg awkward moments here. Let's try this.
I know that we don't exactly have the strongest reputation on privacy right now, to put it lightly. If I get through this speech today, it'll be the first time I actually finish something here at Harvard. While we may not live our lives a quarter mile at a time, I know at least some people here live their...
It's a robot-human fight.
Should Elon really be scared of that? I'm sorry, I see soy boy, Lisa.
Well, there's also been speculation that he might not be a human.
Jitsu, I've
that he's a
heard,
robot. So
is a thing.
that's not a fair fight.
We'll say that again.
Jitsu, I've heard it's a thing. Like, you're trained and you can actually...
Jiu-jitsu, it's called.
Yeah, do whatever it is.
It's not jitsu.
Whatever it is.
Okay, but it is real.
No,
It's a
Brian,
thing.
you
No,
haven't
I
heard
don't
what she's
doubt that
talking
this is
about.
real.
It's even
Do you
more
realize
hardcore.
this
The
has been a longer
specialized.
segment than the two Russia segments combined? We're just going to
It's
stop
probably
what they
more,
want.
Have we
more
grown a
interesting.
commercial to talk about a fight that will never
It'll never happen. No.
Thank you. I would say, by the way, Zuckerberg's trying to kill Twitter. So that's what started this whole thing. He's coming up with
So
something to
put it
kill
all
Twitter.
on the line.
Right.
Twitter versus Facebook.
Yeah, the loser
Winner
has to
takes
keep
all.
Twitter. The loser has to take Twitter. Evidently,
Never
it's
go on Facebook.
losing money.
This won't
Facebook's
happen.
or isn't it like something? What is it called now? It's like Meta or like.
People are really
Yeah,
mean on
stupid.
Facebook. You think Twitter's mean? Look at the comments on Instagram. Some of your grandmas are really mean.
All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
That would be an interesting situation. The winner take all. The winner gets to take the other's platform. Now that would be amazing, because doesn't Facebook own Instagram as well? Let me know in the comment section. I do believe that is the case. So if Elon won, he would have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if he implemented the free speech policy on all three of those, you know, and the stuff that he's been, I don't know if you guys have Twitter. For those of you that do, follow Elon Musk. That's all I'll say. He tweets out some, well, that's not all I'll say, but he tweets out some very, very interesting things that you wouldn't necessarily expect the owner of a company to say out in public, but I'll leave it at that. It's funny to watch him tweet, man. It is funny. But yes, who do you guys have? Elon or Mr. Soy Boy Mark? Let me know. And do you think it would be a smart bet to wager their businesses on the line? I like the idea, because I think Elon would win. At least I'm hoping so. Then we'd have free speech on 3 different platforms, not just one. But that's just me. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about it in the comment section below. And also, last thing, I don't know this gentleman's name. Where this guy right here, and he was talking about how they were, talking about Mark Zuckerberg and Elon for longer than they were talking about the other stuff. Listen, if the news was like this, I might enjoy watching it. Like I don't care about all this other stuff half the time. People giving their opinions and, twisting words and trying to cover things up, and nah, give me the news. This is news. That's news. I like that. Okay? I don't mind that, but that's just me. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.